Today, I want to talk to you about a type of practice I like to call pillow practice. So what you see right here, I'm sitting in my office chair from the studio. I have a little small square pillow, something that goes on the couch. If you're married, make sure your wife knows that you're using one of her pillows for drum practice. Otherwise, that might not work out for you. Happy wife, happy life. Anyway, so I have a pair of Zildjian sticks with me. Shout out to Zildjian. And I have, just a simple snare stand. If you're gonna do drum practice, unless you're specifically working on timing without a click, you wanna have your metronome. It's your fail-safe, your fallback, your go-to. Is gonna make sure that everything you're doing in your practice session is in check, that it's in sync, and that it's right spot on. Shout out to metronomes everywhere. The metronome I'm using is Pro Metronome. I'll put a link in the description. It's a really good one. Has a lot of different features. To get the full version, you gotta pay like $2.99, but I promise you it's worth it, all the different things you can do on there. So there's a Pro Metronome plug. Today, we're going to go over an exercise that I like to call the 10-roll challenge, okay? 10-roll challenge, right? And I invite you, if you see this and you decide, hey, you know what, Marquis, I wanna try this, post a video, tag me in it or hashtag me in it, whatever you wanna do, and put the link or to your video in the comments below or wherever, and I'll definitely look at reviewing it. So, what is the 10-roll challenge? The 10-roll challenge is something I developed because I wanted to work on a few things. I wanted to work on wrist control, and this is why, and sticking as well. And this is why I am doing it on a pillow, because a pillow has basically no bounce. You can't get that bounce that you would normally get, hitting an actual drum, right? No bounce. So it's all your sticks, right? Get to work on some stick control, some endurance, get your wrist speed up, all that different stuff. Another thing, I wanted to make sure that my drum rolls were fluid, right? That I could transition from different feels, different styles, different rudiments seamlessly. So the 10-roll challenge is you using 10 different rolls in succession without breaking or pausing in between, okay? So you got your single stroke roll, your double stroke roll, your triple stroke roll, okay? For fours, you have your paradiddles, then your 5-stroke roll, your 6-stroke roll, your 7-stroke roll. Now there technically isn't an 8-stroke roll, because you can use singles or doubles or paradiddles to do that. But I came up with one just for the sake of this particular challenge and this exercise. I came up with one. You basically are adding 2 single notes after your 6-stroke roll. I'll show you that in a minute. Then 9 and then 11, right? So recap: 1, 2, 3, paradiddle, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 11, right? That's 10 rolls all in succession. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We are going to start it at a BPM of 65, right? And I have it subdivided so you can hear those eighth notes, okay? This is what it sounds like. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. Each one, you wanna give it, just so that you can get a feel for that particular roll, you wanna give it maybe a 4 count. You can do weird segments like a 6 count if you want to practice that timing. Give it a 4 count, no less than a 4 count. I wouldn't do any more than an 8 count, but you want to get a feel for doing something really quickly and then going to the next thing. That's a part of the exercise, being able to connect those different feels and rudiments, especially when you get to the triple stroke roll, the 6-stroke roll, and the 9-stroke roll. You really get into some weird feels with this 4/4 time signature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Paradiddles. 5. 6s. 7s. 8s. Everybody got that? Nines. You can put some accents in there. 11s. There were a few times or a few places in there where I did more than what I originally said as far as the counts for each roll, because I kind of wanted you to see the sticking. I wanted you to see how I was doing it, get a feel for that feel. But here moving forward, I'm just going to do it straight through, and I probably won't announce or say 1, 2, 3, 4 to let you know what count I'm on. I'm just going to go from one to the next. Right? So that was at 65 BPM. Let's crank it up to 75 BPM. 1, 2, ready, go. Seven. Nine. 11. All right, everybody should have the feel of it now. If you need to, go back and rewatch. But let's push the envelope a little bit. Here we go. Let's try it at 150. Let's see if I can handle it. Woo! Ooh. Here we go. Yeah, feels good. Should go up a little more. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try 170. Those triple stroke rolls might be a bit difficult on this one, but we'll try it anyway. Even if I mess up, I'll just keep pushing through. Ooh, tired. Here we go. couple of mess ups in there, but as always, it's good to push yourself, challenge yourself. You might be thinking, Marquis, why in the world would you put up there mistakes? Why in the world would you put up there, you not being able to do something? Well, because I think it's important, especially those of us who are in a position to teach and impart something to somebody else. I always think it's important for us to show up and coming musicians that are working on stuff, that everything won't always be perfect. Everything won't always be 100% polished. Up and coming drummers need to see us as more experienced drummers struggling with something, but still pushing through, us being vulnerable enough to show people that no, we don't have everything perfected, but we're still working at it. Because no matter who you are, the person that just got their brand new drumsticks for Christmas, or if you're Dave Weckl, Vinnie Colaiuta, Tony Royster Jr., Dennis Chambers, Spank McCurdy, Gordon Campbell, Eddie Hayward, Gerald Haywood, whoever you are, you're always practicing and you're always trying to figure out what you can improve on. And like a band coach once told me a long time ago, if you always practice what you know and what you're good at, you'll never learn anything new. You have to practice what you don't know. And for me, that's doing this exercise at 170. That's where I gotta tap out. The next time I do a video, I'll come back up here and maybe on one of the other videos or lessons that I do, I'll try to tack this on at the very end so that you can see that I've been practicing it and that I've mastered it. So once again, this is the 10 roll challenge. 1, 2, 3, paradiddle, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 11 stroke roll. 10 roll challenge. I definitely want to see other drummers get up here and post. Again, this is Marquis, Prophetic Sound Productions. Shout out to Zildjian. He did some great sticks, felt really, really nice. Somewhere in the 5A range. Again, pillow, snare stand, Soultone Cymbals. Love you guys too. Am I missing anything? Oh, ding, 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 ding. Hit that notification button before you get off the video. Hit that notification button to make sure that anytime I post a video, you get notified. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and repost. Let's get the word out. Prophetic Sound Productions. Take care.